Well, yeah, this was not a good game. And if you're wondering why I'm not mad, it's because every fan who's ever watched this game and watched this team year after year knows that Jacksonville is a cursed place. Jacksonville, specifically Everbank Stadium, is the most cursed football sort of anything related to football ever. First off, want to get this off first. Daniel Jones is out with an Achilles injury. He likely tore his Achilles. His season is over. Prayers to him. But that means that unless Anthony Richardson can come back from his eye injury anytime soon, hopefully, and balls out, our season is over. Yes, we are 8-5. Yes, we are still in the playoffs. The season's over. We are not going to win a game with Riley Leonard. We're not going to win the game when you're not giving... Well, to be fair, you have to give Taylor enough. But you're not giving the team the ball. Riley Leonard just isn't the QB to get to the receivers. And when you just give it to Taylor, the game plan's pretty clear. You could tell Warren was a non-factor. Downs was a non-factor. Pierce did pretty well. Pittman was probably Leonard's favorite target. But it's just hard. It's just hard now. You don't have a QB. You don't have a first-round pick because you gave that away to the Jets to get Sauce Gardner, which I will stand by that being a good decision at the time because we were like 7-2 or something, 8-2. No one could have thought that this would have happened. No one could have thought that this would have happened at all. And it's unfortunate because now, not only this year we don't have our pick, but next year we also don't have our pick. And who knows what or where we'll be next year. I mean, surely the team's going to stay around. That's good. But who are you going to have at QB? You can't... At this point, I'm sorry, Daniel Jones. Thank you for everything you've done. But you can't re-sign a guy on Achilles tear. You just can't do it. You got Anthony Richardson and you got Riley Leonard. Is Anthony Richardson ready? Is he not ready? Who knows? Having that much questionability at the QB still after the season we had is extremely disappointing, and it's unfortunate. But that's just how the Colts are ever since Andrew Luck retired. I don't necessarily know what's going to happen at this point. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if anyone's getting fired. It's possible that Shane and Ballard get fired. But is it probable? No, not really to me. I don't think that happens, in my opinion. So what do? You just have to sit around and do absolutely nothing other than re-sign a couple of your players at the end of the season if you don't make the playoffs, which, with the schedule we have, I don't even need to look at it. It's the Seahawks, the Niners, Texans, and Jags again. With the schedule we have, we're not going to win a game. Unless Anthony Richardson comes back from IR and is just ready to play all of a sudden. We're not going to win a game. Then you go into the offseason, sit around, do nothing. Then what happens next year? You can't answer that, can you? All around, just complete disappointment. Like I said, Jacksonville Stadium is cursed. 1,000 billion%. To be honest, Daniel Jones wasn't even the only guy that got injured. Pierce got a concussion. One of our special teams, sorry, I forgot his name. He's like in the 30s, I believe. He got injured. Tui Molawau, I know he had been, I think there was something to do with a concussion. I'm not too sure. Multiple guys got injured today. Multiple guys got concussed today. The Jaguar Stadium is just absolutely cursed. And to be honest, that's really all I have to say. There was nothing to this game. It was a basic, normal, average Colts go to the Jacksonville beatdown. Except for the fact that Daniel Jones got injured. That's really all I have to say. So, shorter video today. Congratulations, everyone. Yeah, Achilles injury could be season-ending. I don't want to promise anything, but we'll see. We'll see about a Daniel Jones video. Looking at Riley Leonard, his stat sheet doesn't look good, but he made some good plays. He went 18 for 29, 149 yards. That interception is false, in my opinion. It was a 50-50 ball. Pittman and Jaguars defender both jumped up for the ball, and somehow, even though Pittman had firm control, 2 hands on the ball, it was an interception. So that should not be an interception for Riley Leonard. However, he did make a couple bad throws that could have been interceptions, so I understand it being on the stat sheet, with him also getting sacked one time. Daniel Jones, before getting injured, went 5 for 7 for 60 yards. However, he did have a very bad interception at the very beginning of the game. I think it was the first play we had. So, not a good look if you want to get re-signs in the future. Rushing, Taylor, I thought he got more carries. The fact that Jonathan Taylor got 21 carries, 21 dang carries, when you don't have a QB is disappointing. He should be getting 30 plus. I digress. We'll move on to that a different time. 21 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown. Leonard ran 2 for 5 and a touchdown. He got his first touchdown, which I'm happy about. Jones ran 1 for 4. Abdullah ran 1 for 4. And Warren ran 1 for 2. Here's where the key is. Pierce had a good day. He always has a good day because he's a deep man, 5 for 80. Pittman caught 9 balls for 79 yards. If there's going to be anything over the air, if we have to keep Riley Leonard, it is going to be Michael Pittman. He's going to be the number one. He should be, already is the number one. However, he doesn't really get as many catches as a number one would expect. But he's definitely going to step up. Downs caught 4 for 23. Warren caught 2 for 15. Not a good day for him. Abdullah, 2 for 5. Gold, 1 for 3. Mo Ali did not catch a ball. In terms of the defense, Jones had 4 tackles. Other than that, Stewart forced a fumble, and Pratt had the recovery, but that's about it. What in the world? That's about it for the defense. Alec Pearson, defense. For kick returns, Abdullah had 3 for 64. Gold had 2 for 51. I think Gold had the better return day, to be honest. Gold also returned 1 punt for no yards. Groupie, our new kicker. He kicked a perfect 2 for 2. Perfect extra points. He had 7 points on the day. Interesting to see where that goes. We did cut Badgley after that bad performance against the Texans last year, and we signed Groupie. I want what's his name? Hot Rod. Yeah, Rodrigo Blankenship. I want him. But, why would we ever sign him? Anyway, Rigoberto Sanchez punted 2 times for 101 yards. Looking at the Jags stats, Lawrence, 17 for 30, 244 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He turns into prime Tom Brady whenever he has to face the Colts in every bank, so that's nice. Mullins also came in. He completed a pass, so good for him. In terms of rushing, Etienne had 20 for 74 and 2 touchdowns. Lawrence had 4 for 16. Myers had 3 for 9. Tootin had 2 for 5. I believe he fumbled as well. And Mullins had 3 for -1 yards, but that's because he kneeled. For receiving, Thomas had a good day, 3 for 87. Patrick caught 5 for 78 in a touchdown. Myers got 4 for 39 in a touchdown. Strange caught 3 for 27. Allen caught 2 for 8. Etienne caught 1 for 8. For their defense, Newsome had a good day, 5 tackles and an interception. Jones had a fumble recovery. That's because who forced it? Murray forced the fumble on Taylor, unfortunately. And Lloyd also had another interception. For their kick returns, Tootin had 3 for 61, Allen had 2 for 52, and Gardeck did not have a return, but he's shown. Trammell had 1 punt return for 15 yards. Little, perfect 2 for 2, 4 extra points for 10 points on the day, and Cook punted 3 times for 137 yards. Looking at the stats, it's going to be pretty clear and obvious who won those. Jacksonville got a clean sweep. More yards, more passing yards, more rushing yards, more yards per play. But they did not get more first downs. We had more first downs somehow, and we were better on third down by like 10%, 15% maybe. They did get a fourth down, though, so that's better than us. We both had the same amount of plays. We allowed 1 sack. They did not get sacked at all, somehow, but they punted more. They had more penalties, which refs are fine. However, they clearly won the turnover battle. We had 3 turnovers. They had 1. And time of possession was pretty even. 30 minutes on each side. In terms of tackles, we had 1 more. We also made the same amount of field goals, but they had a better red zone percentage at 60 when we had 50. So, season's over. It's pretty obvious now. Obviously, second in the division. We're about to be third. Texans are about to hop us. Just absolute, complete disappointment. And congratulations to the Jaguars and Texans for actually winning your games. Because they've won. They won. You know, Texans have won 4. Jaguars have won 4. If that changes any bit, we still lead the division somehow. But, you know, they just want to decide to be good all of a sudden. And it's not even like we have any hope either. Like I said, we play the Seahawks next week. Play the 49ers at night. At night. We got a night game to get our cheeks whooped. And then we play the Jaguars again, and then we end the season with the Texans. So, I don't really have anything else to say. Season's over. See you guys next year. Not literally, of course. I'll still make videos, but see any chance at any hope next year. And see you guys later. Peace.